Hello and welcome. You're here either being forced to watch this video or interested in the subject. Either way, let's not waste time and get straight into the semi-comprehensive guide into thinking, problem-solving, memory, language development, and intelligence. Cognitive psychology, for short. This video will be divided in 4 parts. I will mark each point with a timestamp if I remember to, for reference. Now, convergent thinking is a simple vocab term to describe a logical thought process. Divergent thinking is a more creative thought process and is used for outside-the-box thinking. Mechanical thinking is kind of like an algorithm, robot-esque way of thinking, if you will. An example would be, I hate my job, and so when you go into work, your mind is occupied by that, and therefore it loops. Lastly, there's heuristics. Heuristics is a rule of thumb way of thinking. Say, oh, that sign says flammable. Maybe I shouldn't smoke near it, you know? While its brother, representative heuristics, is an educated guess. Like, oh, that's a propane tank, and propane is flammable. Maybe I shouldn't smoke near it. Simply put, convergent thinking is left brain logic. Divergent thinking is right brain creative. Mechanical is trial and error and association. Heuristics is common sense, and representative heuristics is educated guesses. When it comes to memory, let's start with the more interesting stuff like timing, location, and the context effect. When it comes to location, typically the best or worst place to learn is a school because of preconceived biases. You think, oh, I need to be learning in school, or oh, great, at school, and then therefore your mind is less active and or caring about the subject matter. A similar effect can be applied to timing because if it's after lunch and you were spending most of lunch talking with your friends, then you're more likely to be in a talkative mood during that class that you have after lunch. Same can go with being tired during your first class of the day or being anxious to leave at the last class of the day, effectively hindering most of your learning. But these are more negative examples. For a more optimistic approach, we can look at the context effect. Say in your daily life, you don't really care or remember anything you learned in Algebra 2 unless you're a nerd. But the moment you walk into that algebra classroom, you find it more easy to remember these things because of a contextual effect your brain has associating math with the classroom, therefore bringing all of its math knowledge to the forefront of your brain. A common school of thought is that when it comes to game design, music can make or break a game. Same could be said with a video. This school of thought can also be applied to studying, for you see, studying is best enjoyed when, if enjoyed at all, when your surroundings are completely quiet. And normally nowadays, you can't find that quiet because your surroundings are filled with people, and people are loud and annoying. So, whatever should we do? Well, an amazing form of escapism called music can help us. For you see, music is a great blocker of sound, and the more relaxing kinds of music could potentially make it easier for you to focus, concentrate, and or study on a project. Though there are some musics that won't help, like
making a mother of all omelets, dear Jack. Cast bread over every egg. Why won't you die? Can't hurt me, Jack. Now, machine son.
yeah, stuff like that won't help you, but relaxing music that will. So TLDR, location, timing, and being in a place you associate with the subject matter you're trying to study about is key, and music in some situations can be good. Now, before you say that title is dumb, this was originally supposed to be called Language and Development, when you're supposed to be learning about learning theories? Yeah, makes sense, don't it? So, how do people learn? Well, one school of thought is humanism with technology, or as most people know it as, connectivism, because luckily we live in the information age, which means you can just Google everything. You know what, in fact, you should Google your test answers right now. Mid-test, just Google the test answers. Not cheating if it's Google, and you cite your sources. And the best part is you can use Google to Google our very next topic, which is constructive learning theory. According to http /www.buffalo.edu, constructive learning theory is the theory that says learners construct knowledge rather than passively take in information. Well, isn't that scripted? Being able to just Google this and know what it is the testament to how good our first theory, connectivism, is. So use those computers while you can. You never see it coming. I hope you enjoyed the flashy colors and visuals, but this one is a bit tricky to write. The instructions I have make no sense to me, but I'm too stubborn to ask for help, so buckle up as I drive us off the cliff that is intelligence theories. Now, there are 8 intelligence theories to my knowledge, that being interpersonal, people smart, intrapersonal, self smart, bodily kinesthetic, body smart, visual spatial, picture smart, verbal linguistic, word smart, logical mathematical, logic smart, naturalistic, nature smart, and musical, but I'll let you guess what that one is. Now, since my instructions tell me to, quote, select one theory of intelligence and explain it, link one assignment aligned to your selected theory, and critique one or more theories that you did not select, unquote. And seeing as this assignment is due in 3 days as of voicing this over, let's just get it over with. Interpersonal / people smart. If I had to think of an example, it'd be hopefully this, what I've been doing now, because either people have learned something or been mildly entertained by my semi-decent explanation on the topics, or intrigued by visuals. And before you say this, Miss Wizar, yes, the video game gameplay is valuable to the assignment. You ever hear of the jangling keys effect? No one's gonna have their attention enthralled by this unless I'm sitting here jangling my keys in front of their face, or in this case, showing whatever this is to them while trying to explain basic psychological premises. And now, the segment I've been dreading, the critique segment. Because I don't want to do this, mainly because I don't understand what I'm talking about. But if I do have to critique one intelligence theories, it's gotta be verbal linguistic, because, ooh, look at me use big words, that means I'm better than everyone else. I mean, why use big word when small words work good, do trick, Yeah, TLDR, Rewatch the video if you want a TLDR. Leave now.